I just ask her questions about the circumstances of which she last saw her cats. If she, when was the last time she saw them? Were they acting strange the last couple days? Were there any strange like noises or smells or sights during that time?
I need you to roll a investigate a mystery.
Okay, I don't know where that is on my sheet.
At the very top, right under look, there'll be something that says Hunter Moves Reference.
Nope. Moves
somewhere, right?
There you go. Reference, yeah. You see that?
I see moves.
Here.
No, at the very top.
Okay, I see. Okay, I just had to I had to expand my sheet.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Investigate a mystery. Did it do it? No. Here we go. Submit.
All right, make success. So you get to ask.
Because I'm so into the story, I'm just kind of like.
We're gonna go with what happened here.
And investigate a mystery. You get to ask one of those questions.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Or what is being concealed here?
Where are you seeing these questions?
You more.
You see where it said investigate a mystery and you click that?
Okay.
Keep that arrow down.
On the 7 to 9, hold 1. Okay, 1. Ooh. I want to, and I mean, at this point, I'm just going to ask what happened here because I don't think that she would know what sort of creature it is or what it could do or hurt or anything.
Yeah, she.
So what happened here?
Yeah, she said about 2 days ago she got up to feed all the cats, and she gives you all 12 names.
Okay.
And she gets to noticing that she was missing 3 of them, and Mr. Majestic was among them. She thought maybe he was hiding under the bed. He tends to do that. He is an older cat. He don't like to socialize. But he always comes for food, and she couldn't find him. She searched the house, turned the house upside down, and could not find this cat. But couldn't find 2 of the other cats either. And she doesn't remember them leaving the door open or nothing. They just disappeared out of thin air.
And they're not indoor, outdoor cats. They're just strictly
No, they're
indoor cats.
strictly indoor cats. They don't go outside. She does not allow that unless they're in her lap on the porch.
Well,
and that's only a couple of special ones.
Okay.
As you're sitting there,
vanished, huh?
As you're sitting there having the chit chat with this nice little old lady, everyone hears this god awful sound coming from the high school. It is the loudest pipes you have ever heard on a car.
Wow.
And about that time, you hear squealing tires and the this big souped up old 80s F-150. It's got about a 12-inch lift on it, fucking huge tires, most obnoxious pipes you've ever heard. Comes tearing ass around the corner there, almost clips the Crown Vic because it wasn't expecting it there, and just tears down through the street.
I'd like to jinx him.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
All right, roll me weird.
Oh.
Ooh, look at them. Look at them big rolls. You get to hold 2 on your jinx.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I want the target loses something that you will soon find. I want something to fly out the back of his truck.
Okay.
And
like the bumper or something?
I want to inflict one harm onto the target due to an accident. I want something to happen to his truck, like scratch it or hit the curb or some dumb shit.
Yeah, as
one harm
on the truck, not on the person.
Okay, I was like, so you trying to hurt this kid? I mean, you know he's a dick.
Yeah, as this kid comes tearing ass around that corner, he actually does clip the side mirror on the driver's side of the Crown Vic. And when he does, it just makes this big long gash, just scratch all the way down the side of his fresh paint job. And you can tell how nice this truck is, how freshly painted it was. And when he jerks to get off of the Crown Vic, a duffel bag bounces out of the back of the truck and lands right at Ramiel and Joseph's feet.
Oh, a bag.
Oh look, it has a kitty.
Duffel bag? Like is it like is it like a gym bag or what?
Yeah, it's like a gym bag.
Yep. Doink.
I ain't touching that thing.
Like I kick it off row, somewhere out of sight, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, you can just. Bryan jinxed. Cali jinxed the truck, and it clipped off the side view mirror of the Crown Vic and scratched it down the side, and he lost a duffel bag out of the back of the bed.
Richard's gonna be pissed. Sorry.
Mrs. Jones stands up, and for a sweet little old lady, she lets out the most long string explicitives that you have ever heard someone say. All of you are surprised, actually, about the language coming out of this woman's mouth. Like, you don't think she knew what half these words were.
What's her last name again?
Jones.
I was about to say, Mrs. Jones. You got a thing going on.
And she sits down and she goes, "I'm so sorry about that. I got all up in myself, and
I just
hate that. I hate that damn boy in this damn truck. It is a nuisance."
That is one. That's a truck. That's a truck. Yeah.
It is something.
I am certain he's not compensating for anything.
I hate to be a good host and all, but it is time to go watch my stories, and I need to go inside and watch my stories. So you have you a good day, and she pats you on the hand and takes her 2 cats in her arms and goes inside
Leaves
the house.
a butterscotch candy in my hand.
Magic.
She does give you a butterscotch.
I'll give you my butterscotch since I can't eat it.
You now have 2 butterscotches.
All right, I'll grab the bag now that there's no witnesses except for us.
All right. What are you doing with that bag?
Well, I guess we'll take it to the group and we'll take a look at it.
Does it smell?
No, it does not smell.
What's in the bag since we got it?
Well, when you look at the bag, it is written in very thick marker the name Jeff Robinson, which everyone knows that's not the name of the guy that owns the truck. And there was only one person in the truck, and that was the driver.
What was the name of the driver of the truck?
The tool store.
Something Whitley?
Austin Whitley.
God damn it, I knew it was going to be Austin.
Yeah,
it's in the bag.
When you open the bag up, there is, it's like notebooks, and there's a textbook. There's an algebra textbook in there. Actually, no, it'd be a calculus textbook. There's a calculus textbook inside. There's notes.
Wait, hold on. Who in Girard, Kansas takes calculus? You think that high school has calculus?
Jeff Robinson does.
Where?
Huh?
That's
even
kind
the
of
high school
general
that
curriculum.
I taught at had a calculus class.
Yeah, they had it, but
yeah, and Petey taught it.
Yeah, but the guy that drives the big lifted truck takes. I did not take calculus.
Oh, it's not. It's not his book.
It's not his bag.
Touche. It's not his bag. Touche. Because I never took calculus, and I went to Central, and so I'm assuming that Girard High School lifted truck guy probably didn't make it past Algebra 2 or geometry.
But
he didn't make
probably capable.
That's true.
He barely made it past Algebra 1, and then since he's on the football team, he gets a pass. But yeah, we should open up, and there's even a bag of polyhedral dice in there.
Oh boy, we found dice.
I'm sorry. That piques my interest a bit. Let's say, what's he got there? Some D20s, 12s, what's 10-siders, 6-siders? What's he rolling with?
Yeah, when you open the dice bag up, it's a really nice set. Like, it's this really kind of robin's egg blue color dice with these gold specks in it. Like, really high quality dice. Like, this guy, this Jeff Robinson's a professional dice thrower. He can sling some dice.
Missing these. Somebody is missing these, I bet.
as you say that, across the street walking, you see. Let me drop him in here. Let me drop his token onto the board.
What?
You see this kid.
That nerd.
You see this kid walking across the street. He's got this backpack, and it's just limped behind him, and he's just kind of walking. He looks so sad and downtrodden.
I'm
Just
gonna
walking across the street.
I'd like to read his mind, investigate his mystery.
All right, roll your investigate the mystery.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
Failed.
When you start concentrating on that poor kid, it feels like something's blocking you from his thoughts. Like there's just something around him is keeping you from slipping in.
Ruby, I'm getting some resistance from this one. Something's up with him.
I'm going to, I mean, I can't read thoughts, so I'm just going to look at him and try to like discern anything that might like be
Why
not
don't you read me a bad situation? Read me a bad situation.
Read a bad situation. Okay.
Now, Petey, if you want to jump in and do anything, you just jump in. That's how this system works. So anything you want to do, you just
shout, "Hey Jeff!" If this doesn't work out.
Okay. Let's see. Read bad. So you get to hold one. So you get to ask, what's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way into his heart?
Player's handbook.
It does have the alternative weird moves in here, Scotty. Look right under big magic.
Oh, is it? Okay, does it?
Yep.
So I didn't expand that stuff out because there wasn't any need for me to do it. That's good to know, though. It's good to know for future.
I want to say, are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Good pick. Yeah. Well, I want to wait till Phil gets back.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I had to step away for a minute. I had to go potty after 2 very large mimosas and lots of word slurring. I needed to go to the bathroom. And then on the way back, I collected a kitty.
A cat.
Yes.
I'm letting my psychics do psychic things before I just go walk over and go, "Hey Jeff," and then he stabs me or something.
That is a wise course of action.
So was my hunch that I had correct? That kid is the kid whose backpack we found.
We're still psychically confirming.
Yeah, I want to hold off before you
say, "Hey Jeff,"
when you came back, and then Bryan. There's Bryan. All right. So
I was about to say I'll just shout out his name just as a tip. Jeff Robinson.
Okay, so any dangers you haven't noticed? Yeah. Since all of you are supernatural entities, essentially in your own right, even Joseph with his weird connection to his ghost ex-girlfriend, you pick up this aura of chaos just flowing off of this kid. Like if you could visualize it, it would be red squiggly lines just oozing around him in a almost like a force field.
Holy shit, that kid's got juju. He's got bad juju. You see that?
I'm still trying to figure out how to like convey that to everybody else, because Ruby would probably be kind of cool with that. But I'm like, that kid, he's got something going on. I see some of my energy in that, and that ain't good for a regular kid.
Ooh.
This kid's got some problems.
Yeah, appears so.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna go with my plan here. I'm gonna go grab that bag. How far away is he?
Just across the street.
He's across the street.
Across
And
the street.
refresh me.
Shout,
What was the name
hey,
of the person who owned the bag?
Hey,
Was it
Jeff.
Jeff.
I'm gonna shout, "Hey, Jeff!" And does he
He-
react?
He looks up and goes, kind of looks around. And he sees the 4 of you across the street, and he
Hold
goes,
that bag up.
I'm gonna give a hey.
"Hey, is that my
Bag.
bag?
Fell off a
How did you-
truck.
That shithead Austin fucking stole my bag. He's got it in for us nerdy people. You know that, right?
Yeah, but he didn't do anything with your dice. They're still good, so that's good.
Oh, he kind of has a sigh of relief. And he's like, "Oh, okay, good. You know, I paid a lot for those. I mean,
I was
they
about
weren't
to ask,
cheap.
what kind of those look really? Those are really nice. What are those? What are those from?
Hey, I don't know y'all.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I don't know you either.
How did you know my name?
Well, it's on the bag.
Yes.
How did you know that was my name?
I just started yelling Jeff and you looked, so
Call it a hunch.
This is weird. Yeah, whatever. We're fucking weird town. And he walks across the street to you, and yeah, he's like this. He's 16. He looks like he's like 16 years old. He's got some thick glasses. Looks like his mom cut his hair.
Yeah. How tall is he?
He's actually about
sorry.
6 foot. He's actually a pretty
So he's
good
taller than
sized
me.
kid.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's taller than me.
I'm shorter than average for a dude. I'm like 5'6".
I'm like 5'6".
He goes,
Like what your character is.
if
or
y'all
you
don't,
are in real
if you
life?
weirdos don't mind, I would kind of like my bag back.
I give him
Oh,
his
absolutely,
bag.
kid. Yeah. Sorry, no, that's
Yeah.
your shit. But they just fell in the street.
Well, again, I guess thanks are in order. Thanks for rescuing my bag.
Yeah, yeah.
I wish something.
No worries.
I just kind of wish something bad would happen to that shithead. You know, he's been picking on me since we were in the second
Oh,
grade.
man. Well,
He
you know,
thinks just because
hey,
he's the fucking football star quarterback, he out there playing the sports ball, that he can just do what the fuck he wants. He gets everything his way. You know
Fail.
what?
it's-
Something bad's gonna happen to that kid, and I'm just gonna laugh.
Can I use my telepathy to read this bad situation?
I
Yes,
tried
you
to
may.
read the bad situation and I failed.
Yeah,
make
I
sure you
would
mark
like
an
to
XP.
as well.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
not in my
read a bad
wheelhouse.
Everyone
Oh,
roll me.
weird.
Yeah, Petey, roll it anyway. If you fail, you get an XP. You always
What
roll.
is this?
Read a bad
Right?
situation.
I mean, do you want to level up?
Read a
Oh,
bad.
I failed. Hey. Oh, well, kid,
Mark.
you know, that's
Oh, I got a
them's
I got a
breaks.
success.
That happens
Mixed
in life.
success.
I'm
I got-
failing
Alright.
and terribly trying to give him the pep talk. It's gonna
The,
be okay, little guy.
Joseph sees across the street Autumn, and she is just shaking her head, going, "What? You're a whore. This is why we were never gonna have kids, because this is how you fucking deal with kids.
I
fuck
turn
you."
across the street to nobody for everybody else's perspective, but to her, I just give the, "What do you want from me?"
She just,
And then I kinda
she just
turn
gives you the
back and-
bird.
Ah.
I look
Alright.
at you like, okay.
And then I try to, I immediately cut to the kid and I'm like, "So hey, man, that kind of shit's not cool. Just so you know, like I get it. He's an asshole, and there's a lot of assholes in the world, but it's not cool to wish ill upon anybody. You never know
Yeah,
what
whatever.
could happen."
Yeah, whatever. All right. So
But-
the two that got mixed successes on their read a bad. Give me your question.
I'd like to know what's my best way in. I had trouble getting into his head earlier. How could I make that easier?
You get this. You get you're starting to get some real low level surface thoughts from this kid, and the thing that is foremost on his mind is the ring.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Mm-mm.
All right, Pete.
I
What's your
want.
Those
What's the best way to protect the victim?
things.
Do we know who the victim even is at this point?
It's gonna be
hey Pete?
the goof
how-
kid.
How old is Ramiel?
Well, I'm
how long is it-
divine. I've
Yeah.
been
So how
on.
long
the
you been around?
Earth
How
for
old
a
do you
year,
appear
We'll say that.
to
When I
us?
poofed into the agency.
how old do you say you are?
on the
hundreds.
on the material plane for a year. How about that?
Well, I mean, but
How
like
old do you
okay,
appear?
yeah.
how
Well,
do you
no,
live to it?
I was just mostly just trying to figure. No, I was trying to find out how long he's been in existence.
Oh, how much information he has access to? Direct. It was there.
I've been adventuring for a year.
Okay, so you're a new divine entity. Okay.
Oh, you're nude? What the fuck, man? I thought you had clothes
I'm
on
wearing
this
a
whole
power
time.
suit.
You're wearing a power suit?
You
Oh,
have
sorry.
you have experienced magical items, and in the past in the last year that you've been adventuring, and you know that the best way to protect everybody in this town, including the four of you, is to find this whatever item that he is using to create this chaos aura and relieve him of it.
Okay.
He goes, "All right, y'all. Y'all are kind of weird, meeting me out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go home."
I'm going to attempt
And he
to
just-
manipulate him a little bit real quick.
All right.
Because I have a
Roll
sneaking
manipulate someone.
suspicion here about something. Yeah, I'm going to use Dark Desires, because I suspect he might be a monster. Or the monster.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Emotional Ties, i.e. I'm just going to be like straight up just like trying to be 100% sincere and not be creepy, weirdo adult here, even though it's probably going to come across that way. I'm like, hey man, I know we just met. You don't know me. My name's Joseph, by the way. And like, I know this is weird. This whole situation's fucked up. But I just want to ask, are you okay, man?
Roll your manipulate.
It gets better.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. So
All right.
then I'm trying to manipulate him into telling me, like, hey, bro, what's going on with you, man? Like,
Yes.
You want to talk about it?
right.
Look, you know, you're kind of you're sounding like the counselor at school. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with me. I mean, I just don't like being picked on. I mean, I just seem to be the butt of everybody's jokes. Everyone picks on the weird kid because I play D&D. I mean, there's other people in this town that play D&D. They just don't talk about it, and I mean, it's just not cool. I mean, I just get picked on by everyone. The popular kids, the not so popular kids, the theater kids even pick on me. I mean, they're the theater kids. Why are they picking on me? I'm like almost like one of them. And he starts kind of like kind of sniffling. He's like, and he's like, I mean, yeah.
At this point, I'll try to soothe and calm him down. You know, like, it's okay, dude.
Okay.
You know,
There you go.
There you go.
You know, just
Yes.
calm. You know, it's all right. Try to get the sniffles out of him there.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be in this town forever. I mean, I graduate early. I graduate next year, a year ahead of everybody. I mean, I'm just that.
Man.
That's how smart I am. This town just keeps me down, and I'm ready to get out in the world where there's people like me, and I just want to be happy. And he just kind of seems like his demeanor just kind of calms down, but y'all are still getting that really weird vibe off of him, like that really weird chaos vibe off him.
So even calm down, he still has the chaos.
He mentioned a ring, or what was that? No, I read a ring on it.
You read it off his mind.
I'm
like
gonna
the
monster
ring.
empathy. I'm gonna do my my thing again. Sorry, I want to do the thing I did earlier.
Your monster talk.
Yeah, or monster empathy. When you try to work out what supernatural creature desires, roll charm. Where'd the thing go? That one, right there. Dark desires. Nope, that's not the right one.
No, that's not the right one.
You hit the wrong button.
Oh, there it is.
You
That's
need
the wrong
monster
button.
empathy. Yeah.
I would like to
Roll your
have
charm.
Autumn help me try to figure out what the hell's going on with this kiddo.
She just starts laughing at you, just hysterically. She's like, "It's fucking obvious. Can't you figure it out? God, how are you part of this fucking department of weird shit that you belong to? You can't fucking figure this out." She starts laughing, and she kind of disappears into the house across the street. You see her ghost form just walk through it.
I'm just gonna kind of watch her, just like.
I'd like to investigate a mystery if I could.
Okay.
I'd like to use my telepathy again.
Okay.
I try one. Yeah, I'll just roll it. See how well I do.
Oh no!
Never mind.
Yeah, that whatever was blocking you is still keeping you out of his mind.
Yeah, I
Goes,
was
okay,
trying to
y'all.
figure out where the ring was. I'll use telepathy to talk to the rest of the party.
Yeah, the kid starts going, okay, bye, and he just starts walking down the street.
That's fine. That's okay. We don't need him
I want
anymore.
to stealthily tail him.
Yeah, if we just find out where he lives.
Oh boy!
You know.
All right.
I can't read his address.
Act under pressure.
We're talking about a child here. Just want to make that.
I'm gonna need you to act under pressure to tell this 16-year-old boy. Big success.
Overdue.
Oh,
okay.
middling success on that.
Worst outcome, hard choice or price to pay. Yeah, you can kind of look at the group and go, I'm gonna tell him I'll be back. And you start walking down the street, and he looks like he's fixing to turn the corner onto Carbon Street, the next like 2 blocks over, and
Yep.
all of a sudden, this shadowy entity slides out from underneath this big oak tree and stands there and basically just stops and stands in your way with its arms crossed. It's this tall, shadowy, muscular figure, and it just stands in front of you, its arms crossed.
The thing I want to do. I want to use magic.
Okay. Success. All right.
Effect and glitch. Okay.
What you trying to do there, Cali?
I want to communicate with something that I do not share a language with.
Okay. And your glitch?
And my glitch is the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Okay.
But I want to say, what are you? Why are you here?
It kind of just looks down at you. Goes, I protect the boy. And with that, he goes to reach his arm back like he's gonna back smack you with his hand, backhand you. Roll me act under pressure.
Dodge? Yeah.
Big success. So hard. Okay, you can either dodge out of the way, and Joseph will know for sure that you are following him, or you can take the hit, and Joseph doesn't know that you're tailing him.
I take the hit.
Can I hold on? Can I use magic to use where was it? Do one thing that is beyond human limitations and prevent him from hitting him without
roll. Yeah.
Jeff
Y'all can
noticing?
see y'all. Well, we'll see. Roll. Use magic. Yeah, y'all all saw this big figure appear basically out of nowhere. Big success. Y'all all saw this figure, and it's now towering over Cali, and y'all are watching it, and its arm is about to backswing into her. All right, Kira, what's your glitch?
The effect is of short duration. It doesn't need to last long. It just needs to miss him.
Okay.
I just want to like
super
make it
speed over there and catch the slap.
No, I just want to super speed and like pull you out of the way so that you're not. Like I don't want to touch the guy. I want to get you out of range.
Just like whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that happen. Oh, go ahead, Pete.
If you get over there, I'm gonna arm myself and blink over there and attack the creature.
Okay. So as Ruby sees this happening, I mean, you're a professional. you know what's fixing to happen. Like when you saw the thing stand in front of Cali, you knew what was fixing to happen, and you were already on the move, heading towards her. And you start, and you see that hand starting to rear back. You mutter a small spell, and it gives you just enough burst of speed that you're able to get there and catch the creature's hand. Or grab Cali and pull her backwards as your spell peters out as you both roll backwards onto the ground. And with that, about that time, the creature looks like it's coming towards you. Ramiel appears out of nowhere with a. How does your teleport look, Pete?
You know what? I like the Star Trek. Just boop, blink, just appear.
Okay, you just
Not a
materialize.
slow reveal, but you just kind of poop, like Goku instant transmission. Bop.
Bop. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I like it.
And what do you have for a weapon?
I have a silver trident and divine.
Where do you keep this trident?
Well, I have what I need when I need it.
Bingo! Your little pocket dimension.
Good
I have a
answer.
pocket dimension.
I was about to say the pocket dimension, perhaps.
Yep. So you blink in front of it with trident in hand. So roll me, kick some ass.
All right, I'm gonna find that button here. Here it is. Blink. All right, and blink. Blink. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
So you get to add an extra effect. You can gain the advantage. You can go +1 forward or a +1 forward to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm. You can suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them.
Well, let's take advantage.
All right, to yourself or to someone else.
To myself. I don't think anyone else is fighting right now. So.
Okay. Yeah. You blink right in front of it, and as it's looks like it's fixing to like bring this big, huge fist down on the two ladies on the ground. You blink into the way, and just stab it into the chest with your trident, and you catch that blow instead of the girls, and you take 2 harm. And how much harm does your trident do?
It does 3. Does my armor help me with this?
Yes, armor is soaked, so you soak off whatever your armor value is from the damage.
Okay,
so in this case,
1.
Okay, yeah. So you take 1 harm as it,
and I give him 3.
Yeah, as that punch hits you in the chest, your magical suit. The reason you wear the suit is it's imbued with magical essence, and it kind of glances the blow off a little bit. So you just kind of take a little inconvenience. And it stands there, and it kind of, if it had an actual face, it would be a puzzled look. But instead, you just kind of get that head tilt, like it doesn't understand what just happened. It's never seen this before. So what are y'all doing?
You want more?
I mean, if we're gonna attack it, then I'm gonna attack it.
Yeah, it's still standing there.
I'm gonna attempt to manipulate it.
Okay.
But
I'll continue fighting as long as as need be. So y'all just pop in.
I'm going to shout out. Oh, I'm sorry, Pete.
You go ahead.
I'm going to shout out at him. Wait. Seriously, don't. This is not going to go good for you, dude. Just we can talk about this.
Roll me your charm, your manipulate.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
Okay.
That's a 5 and 6. Damn.
You're gonna have to give it a good reason as to why to not keep attacking.
Because one of those two, and I'm going to gesticulate at Ruby and Ramiel and say, one of those two will end you. Not me, to be clear. I am not capable, but they definitely will. One of them.
It kind of looks down. We're going to resolve Kira's failure as well at the same time. As you're saying that, Ruby snaps up off on her feet and just starts. Hey, describe what you're doing, Kira. How you're going to attack this thing. How you were going to attack this thing.
Okay, I think that I was going to try and like sweep its feet, and I like tripped over my own feet instead. I was trying to like get him to like fall, and instead I just fell.
Trying to sweep the leg.
Yeah, you try to sweep the old leg from that sit down position, and it's been a while since you've tried this maneuver, and in doing so, you get tangled up in there's a big pothole that was right in front of you, and you take 2 harm as you catch your ankle in that pothole.
I think I should have rolled unholy strength instead of kick some ass.
Oh well, yeah, yeah.
Maybe
here,
next
let's
time.
see. Well, here,
Yeah.
well, you
Free
rolled...
failure, free experience.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, because that would have
Yeah,
been
but I got
that would
2
have been
harm out of it.
that would have been a mixed success because you
Yeah.
rolled a 6 on the die, on 2 die, and yeah.
It's fine. Next
All
time.
right, yeah, yep.
I'm gonna chase after the nerd.
All
Go
right,
get that nerd.
Make me.
Oh wait, hold on. Since I'm immortal, whenever I suffer harm, I suffer 1 less harm. I only have
Bingo.
1.
There you go.
Ew. Okay.
All right, do you want me to attack it again, or does it do something?
It's kind of standing there, and it's kind of looking. It's looking at Ruby, who just kicked a pothole, and it's looking at you, who has this huge silver trident that's already been poked with once, and it doesn't it's distracted enough that Cali's able to slip away, and it goes, I wish I could believe you, and I do believe you that one of these 2 can possibly end my existence, but I will just come back. And it just kind of stands there menacing.
And
okay, cool. So what? You got bones. You're tied to an ancient artifact. What's the situation? Because we'll just snuff that out too. Manipulate someone. We'll figure out what your gimmick is, and we'll find it, and we'll destroy that, and then you'll stop coming.
How about if we're going to talk to the thing? Where's the talk to the thing?
There's the talkie.
Can I use charm to talk to it?
Yeah, y'all
and
you
to
can always.
telling, I want to know why.
Well, it's a monster.
Back every time.
You don't really have the skill. Phil actually is the only one that has the skill that can use manipulate someone on a monster. You can manipulate a person or another hunter to do something, but as far as trying to manipulate a monster, he's the only one that
I haven't done
can.
this particular monster. I don't think yet. I want to see what his deal is. I want to see if I can't figure out. I want to try to monster empathy this guy.
Okay.
To see if I can't suss out what he desires. Mixed success.
Let's see.
Yeah. So I get 1. Okay. So yeah, what does this shadowy entity most desire?
Autumn goes.
Fuel and fire.
She comes up behind you, like whispers in your ear, and goes, "Isn't it obvious? Protect that kid. Keep him safe."
I want to read a bad situation, and depending on how this goes. No.
Yeah, you're still pissed off at yourself for kicking a pothole.
I'm going to attempt to manipulate him 1 more time, and this time the reason I'm going to give him is we're on the same side. We want to keep the kids safe.
All right, roll manipulate.
I won't attack it unless it tries to attack again. If it doesn't make another offensive action, I won't attack.
If you mean my master's safety, how do you propose that you keep him safe from all the things that bother him, that keep him awake at night?
Well, we got connections. We know people who know people. You know, they can do things. They can help.
That sounds like bullshit, and you know it.
I don't know what you mean. I have no idea. That sounds totally logical to me. We work with the Bureau of Supernatural Research. That's what we do.
We'll pause that
I
for a
look
second.
at him like, did you really just say that?
That's like number one in the rule book. You don't go flashing around your group.
That's
like,
our prime.
Your
directive.
non-badge.
He's a
Your
shadow
non-badge.
entity. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he even
All
really exist?
Yes, he
All right,
can go
we're-
tell his friend, his little protectant, what we are, and he's not the good guy. So,
All right,
that
Cali,
anybody here.
we're going to switch over to you. You've picked up the tail on the kid again, and you've watched him walk up to his house.
All right. I want to hide in the bushes.
Okay.
And use magic.
Okay. All right, make success. What you want to do with your magics?
I would like to. I just want to make sure. Observe another place or time.
Okay. And your glitch?
I take 1 harm, ignore armor.
Okay. You're hiding in.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I want to see what happened here when. Oops, that's experience, not harm. There we go. I want to see what happened at this house when those cats went missing that night.
Okay. You're hiding in these thick bushes, and you're focusing on the house, and you're manipulating the days almost, and everything kind of rolls back in a rewind fashion in front of your eyes, and you find that moment 3 days ago. Actually, you start seeing multiple events. You start seeing Joseph. He's sitting in his room, and he has this really ornate ring with a big ruby on it inset into it, and he keeps talking to it. And as he's talking to it, you're seeing all these images of, you see the big shadow creature appear. You see other shadow creatures appear. You start seeing them all disappearing and going out. And as you start concentrating even more, your head really starts to hurt. But you've pushed past what seems like a barrier of time. And you're watching from inside a school bus. And looks like it's a field trip. It's all full of all these high school kids, and they're heading out, and you see a sign up ahead, and the sign says, "Site of the Battle of Mine Creek." And you realize that
Creek,
Mine, M-I-N-E, like mine.
Mine Creek. Okay.
And you realize that you're watching this from Joseph's perspective. And you start following him as he's on this field trip. And they're at this tour guide. The Battle of Mine Creek was a pivotal moment in a pivotal battle of the Civil War in Kansas. And you feel like you're extremely bored. Like, you know this stuff. You've already had American history. You've had state history when you were a freshman. You know these things, and you're just bored to tears. And as the group starts to go to head east across the front where this battlefield was, you notice there's a cave, and you start walking towards the cave. And you're like, you know what? You have this thought, like, this has got to be way more exciting than some stupid battlefield that's got nothing on it. And you walk into the cave, and you kind of wander and wander and wander, and you feel like you got lost. And you're trying to retrace your steps. You find this small indention almost where it looks like you could squeeze through, and you have this thought, like, you know what? I might as well see what's in here. And when you feel yourself squished through this little narrow area, and inside you find a skeleton that has this ring on its finger. And you kind of look around. You have this thought of, like, now this is what I was wanting. This is something straight out of a D&D adventure. I'm fucking dungeon diving. This is the greatest day of my life. And against better judgment, because you don't know, it could be just a regular ring, but in hopes you're going, maybe it's a magic ring, and you feel yourself pluck it off the skeleton, and when it does, the skeleton collapses into dust, and the clothes that it's wearing was shit. It was a Union soldier, lieutenant rank, coat, falls to the ground, and you squeeze out, and you figure out, and you feel yourself find your way out of the cave, and when you get to the front of the cave, your teacher is standing in front of you and starts berating you for getting away from the group, but you still got the ring in your pocket, and you just on the off, you just feel this thought go, I just wish you would shut up. And when you look up at the teacher has no mouth. And then that vision that you're having ends.